What's going on, guys? Hope y'all are having a great day out there today. So today, I got back from the motocross track here, down here giving the Outcast 8S EXB roller its second bash. And I overshot the jump a little bit and put her in the trees. So got her back to the shop here and just started tearing some stuff apart. I'm kind of partway into it already, so I apologize. It's a little bit of a late start, but honestly, I wasn't sure if any of the parts I had were going to work. So I kind of started now since I started noticing some stuff. And I think on Earl Moorhead's video, he broke a rear A-arm on his also. Or it was a front one, I don't remember right this second. But anyway, we broke the rear A-arm and the rear camber link here. And I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for this yet. I have some different camber links. I'm going to see if they're going to work. At least temporarily to get it back up and running until the parts come in for this thing. But I came back here, and I knew I had a set of rear A-arms for the Creighton 8S. And lo and behold, they are an identical match. I'm going to try to get as much of this on camera as I can, or best I can. Anyway, they are the same, look like the same thickness. Everything matches up hole for hole on these. There's no different moldings or indentations or anything anywhere that I can tell. I'm going to kind of show you the bottom here. This is the broken one, and here is the the Outcast one. So they look pretty much identical, guys. All right, I put them side by side here. You can see this a little bit better. So this is the new one right here. This is the one I ordered for the Creighton 8S months and months and months ago. And this is the Outcast, the EXB one. Honestly, I see zero differences. I guess they are the exact same arm. You know, I had thought that they beefed these things up and made them a little bit heavier. But so far it looks like they're the identical arms, guys. At least what I'm seeing, unless somehow I got a hold of arms that were heavier built, but I believe they're the same. But anyway, good news is I have an arm to fit the back of it. The rear pin, the hinge pin here was just slightly bent, so I pulled it out and tapped it straight, and she's beautiful again. Bottom of the chassis is getting nice and marked up, as you can see, but I'm going to get the rest of this mounted up here, and then I'm going to try to figure out if there's anything I can do for a temporary camber link fix here so I can get this hook back up again. Alright guys, well, we got the rear shock screw in there, and I'm just winding in the sway bar screw to hold this thing in place. And everything matched up pretty good. So obviously these are the same A-arms, and I'll show you the part number here real quick. So this is what I have. It is a ARA 330590. This is the rear A-arm that comes with both rear lower suspension arms, one pair. So this is what I got. I got the other side here, so I got a set on there. I have some really long camber links here somewhere. I'm not sure where I put them. Sorry for kind of the sloppy video here today, guys. I have this rather long Traxxas arm. It's kind of beefier. It's very similar to the same ones that are on the Creighton 8S now as far as size. So I'm going to see if I can make this and some of the ends for this work on the Outcast 8S, because I just want to get this thing back up and running, because I know some of the parts aren't real easy to get a hold of at the moment. At least I started searching and I haven't found anything just yet, but that could change in 2 hours or 2 days. So, but for now, we're going to get up and running with what I got. Alright guys, well, I found the center brace link. Got the new one screwed in there. You just got to unscrew. This is a 3mm. You unscrew it out of the end of this and just thread it into the new one, and you screw it right back into the end of here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing back in there again, and we got the center brace done. So the only thing left at this point is this rear tie rod link that I'm still trying to figure out what I can use. And I have this set here, but they're not big enough. I thought maybe they were for a second, but I'm not sure what these are for, to be honest with you. They might be for the K8S, but I don't even think they're this size. So I'm not sure what this set's for, but I I haven't, but I'm going to come up with something. We're going to make this thing work, so at least I can get all the wheels back on this thing. Probably won't be able to beat on it too hard with the weaker tie rod links, but at least you'll be able to run. Okay, well, we got all the center braces back in there. All these are attached and in good shape. Also, guys, I don't think I mentioned it in the video. However, when I ran this thing last time out at the track, I did run this thing censored. I decided to hook up a sensor wire and see what it was like driving it with that. I noticed, obviously, it was a lot smoother. I didn't have any cogging. The power seemed the same, so I have a feeling that the original issues I was having with running the sensor wire with the power acting funny was due to my gearing and a couple other little things I didn't have set up right on the ESC yet. So I'm going to leave the sensor wire hooked up here for a little bit and maybe run it a couple more times and see if this thing breaks or how long it lasts, the sensor inside the motor wire. But she definitely ran nice with it hooked up there. But we'll leave that hooked up for now. But anyway, we got everything else all back together again. Got the A-arm attached, everything else under, so all that's left is this. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off, get this end off of here, and see what I can match up to it. Alright guys, well, what I found, I found nothing. I found nothing that was really going to work on here. I had some rods that were long enough, but I didn't have the right ends for them. They wouldn't fit either in here. But what I found out was I took this off. Well, I took this piece off of here, unwound the old piece. Now, as you can see, these are quite long. Now, a lot of the threads all sink down in there. Obviously, that's for strength. However, mine snapped off right where it ended. Now, the threads go the whole way down, into the very end down there. So I was able to get about, 3/4 of an inch of this threaded back into there to the very end. So obviously it's not as strong, and this isn't a permanent fix by any means. And then I wound this side out a little bit, and now it's the right length. So at least for now, I can get all of it back together and on its wheels again. And I'm going to order the parts for this thing tonight. Hopefully, I'm going to search around eBay and Amazon and see if I can find the proper ends. But for now, I can get everything all back together and kind of running. I'm sure I could take it out for a bash. That piece could hold up for the next 6 months. It could break the first run out. Who knows? It all depends on how it lands. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get everything bolted back up again. And I'll bring you guys back whenever she's all back on all four shoes again. Alrighty, well, she is all back together again. We got the temporary link together down here. Might get to run it on that, depending on how long the parts take to come. But she's all back together again, guys. And basically what we broke was, the rear A-arm, obviously, the center brace in the front, this piece, and then the tie rod, which we kind of have temporarily back together. But she is all back together again, and everything else looks pretty good. And I kind of checked everything over again. We do have, of course, the front shock towers smacking up into the body, as usual. It happens with all of them pretty much. Everything else on it looks pretty good. The body, do have a little bit of damage back there in the corner where it came down and hit the wing, of course. But checked over all the other bolts, everything else, all the other bolts. Everything else looks good. Everything's tight. Hit the important stuff down with WD-40 to keep it from rusting, and I keep it lubed up. But that is it, guys. The Outcast went out for its second bash. Basically just had an unfortunate landing that caused the damage. We might still be out there running. But I had a lot of fun anyway, and we got her fixed up again. I'm glad this thing's back on its wheels again, and at least I know I can throw a battery in it and take it out for a run. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to go up, get finished packing, and I am heading out of town on vacation, guys. But I got lots of content recorded, and there'll be stuff continuing to come your way when I'm gone. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. So until next time, y'all, be safe, be careful out there. Peace out, everybody.